Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Bickham, Editor-in-Chief with AMP Publications, and we're here at the AMP Annual Conference and Expo, and I'm joined by Ed Cruft, who is the CEO of American Innovations. Thank you so much for joining me today, Ed.
Well, thank you for having us.
It's our pleasure. So Ed, could you tell us a little bit more about American Innovations and the products and services you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a technology company based entirely around helping our customers meet regulatory compliance on their pipelines or steel assets. And that is primarily in the area of corrosion control. And we offer a suite of hardware, of mobile survey tools that run on things like Android and iOS, and then cloud-based software. So essentially, our whole purpose in life is to help facilitate the smooth transfer of data from the field to the cloud in a secure manner, where you can perform analysis on that data and keep pipelines and then people and the environments around them safe.
Wonderful, thank you.
Sure.
And congratulations to American Innovations for winning an AMPP Corrosion Innovation of the Year award this year.
Thank you very much. The team was really excited when we learned we had won that, and those of us here at the conference are excited to bring back that award to Austin, where we'll share it with the people who most deserve it, and that is the folks who helped develop it.
Fantastic.
So, yeah,
glad you all could be here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Ed, could you please expand on how technology can address the challenges facing our industry right now? Absolutely.
So I think one of the challenges that we all agree on is finding qualified folks to go out and do this work, this very important work of keeping pipelines safe, is really difficult. And regulations are becoming more stringent. They're requiring more data, things like the mega rule. You now have assets that are under regulations that previously weren't. So basically the need to automate and to collect data using modern technology and to process that data and make data-driven decisions is more important than ever. So for people who have a chance to come by the booth upstairs in our conference, we have new mobile-based tools that run on Apple iPads or Android tablets. We have remote monitors that can withstand over 30,000 volts of surge. It's a very harsh environment. We're taking technology and putting it out in the middle of nature, right? And one of the biggest challenges is things like lightning. It could even be, we've had cows chew cables or ants or snakes. So we're using technology that allows us to make the most rugged products we've ever made for field use. And then finally, cloud computing and machine learning are two other technologies that we're actively using to help people make decisions in real time or near real time, database decisions. And machine learning allows us to apply the benefits of computing to hopefully become more predictive. And so if a technician is out in the field and they're going to work on a particular asset, the hope is we can say, hey, while you're out there, we think you should walk down the pipeline, a half a mile, and there's some work that needs to be done there, rather than waiting for a condition to exist that would prompt a field trip.
Okay, that's so interesting. Thank you so much for explaining that.
Sure.
Ed, how does American Innovations help pipeline operators with their digital transformation initiatives?
That's a great question. That's a popular term. You'll hear it in many industries. It's really important in the pipeline industry right now. As I mentioned earlier, finding qualified people to go out and do this work is very challenging. And so the degree to which we can automate that helps. But probably more important as it relates to digital transformation, we want to equip the right people to make the best data-driven decisions they can. And a lot of those data-driven decisions are based on technologies that we deploy to help you essentially get more data at the right time, and then deploy things like machine learning to make sure we're not just allowing the bias of one person to make a decision, but the input of all of that data that you've collected. So things like remote monitoring, field data survey, different types of surveys, whether it's a close interval survey or DCVG, using cloud-based technologies to allow you to look at different types of surveys at the same time for the same section of pipe, and then applying math to that is really, really powerful and an essential component of these digital transformation initiatives.
And is that data available in real time?
It's in as real time as it makes sense, right? Some of these survey types, people still have to go out and do it. Now, we're leveraging satellite and cellular technology, so while technicians are out doing surveys, if they choose, they can actually push that data in real time back to the cloud, where someone in the office, in the IT department, in the GIS department can start to analyze it. Remote monitoring, whether it's on a bond or a test point or a rectifier, you can take as much data on that, or take data as often as you'd like, with the understanding that it is corrosion. It typically doesn't move super fast. So we're not talking about thousands and thousands of data points a day, but we are talking about a lot more data than you can get if you have to send somebody out in a truck every time you do it.
Ed, American Innovations continues to be a leader in the industry, and we're so grateful to you for being here today to join us and talk about your products and what's coming next here at the AMP Annual Conference and Expo.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, and definitely look forward to doing it again sometime.
Absolutely. So today we were joined by Ed Cruft, CEO of American Innovations. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Rebecca Bickham. Thank you from AMP Publications.